morning and welcome to our Facebook Live here this evening. Oh, it's got a real reflection. I'm so sorry about that. So good evening, my name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Brackley, Northamptonshire, here in the UK. Thank you for joining me this evening. If you are joining live and you have any comments or questions, then don't hesitate to ask them here. Just comment and let me know that you're here with us. And if you're watching on catch up, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook, and you have any queries or comments, then again just add a comment and I'll get back to you. So this is our paper pumpkin kit, and what I wanted to show you was what I created yesterday, which was using the stamp sets and one of the card designs. And then I'm going to go on and make another two of the designs. So I'm just getting the components out ready. So this is the stamp set. We have an ink pad included. Hi Katie, thanks for joining us. And then I'm going to grab the components that we need for the two cards. So I'm going to try and do this without knocking everything or losing everything. So this is what we created yesterday. Always hope, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. A really sweet little card. I'll try and bring these lights in a bit. And this one in and down a little bit. And just try and keep that out of the light, and hopefully you'll be able to see. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. So I am earlier this evening than normal. Normally I'm here on Tuesdays and Thursday at 7 o'clock. Today is Tuesday and I'm here at 5 o'clock because we have a team meeting for my lovely team of demonstrators who are local to me. We get together once a month and we have a team meeting this evening at 7, which is when I would normally be here. Hi Carol, thanks for joining us. So this was the card we made yesterday, and this is the envelope stamped ready. These are the elements that you get in the stamp set with the kit. So even when you've made the cards, even if you make them as intended, you will still have all of these stamps, plus this one here, that you can use for other cards. And it's got this nice little bit of dotty going on here, some cute little flowers, two little butterflies, and some nice sentiments. So let us continue where we left off, which is going to do card number 2. So I'm just going to grab the components from my box. So this card kit is £20 and includes the stamp set, the ink pad, the ribbon, all of the cards and the envelopes that you need. The only thing it doesn't include is an acrylic block like this one or similar for doing the stamping with. Right, so for this card we're going to use this base card here. They've suggested the envelope as well, which is this one. And then we need a circle die, some butterflies from here, some obligatory bling, of course. I've got my glue dots here, and then I'm looking for the die cuts. Okay, so for this second card we are going to find the instructions. Card number 2. Okay, So for this one, we have this as our base card, and then we have the 4 little panels. I'll grab those. I don't know why I missed that on my list. Sorry, I should have got those prepared ready, shouldn't I? Okay, these are the 4 panels. And they also have a piece of white card behind. So I'm just going to pop these out. So these are all laser cut, so they come out nice and easily. You don't need scissors or anything to lift them out. Just be gentle with them. There we go. That one. And this one here. And so let's fold this down so we can see what we're playing with. Now on their sample they have a piece of white card behind, and then these layers. So you could put these in any order that you want. You could have them moving up and down like that. Or you could have them all on one level. It's entirely up to you. They've got them at different heights. Just going to see what it looks like without the white card behind. Because I think it would work even without. And you could just move, you know, move these around to get the effect you want. So I think I'm going to put those 2 together, and that one, and then that one there. So I've got a nice sort of mix of the dark and the lighter together. Now I think I'm going to do those without the piece of white backing, personally, because I don't think it needs it. So I'm going to attach those with some dimensionals. So I'm just going to turn these over like so. And you could put these flat if you wanted to with some glue. I think on their list they put glue dots on the reverse, but really use whatever your preferred glue is. If you like to use double-sided tape, you could use double-sided tape. Hi Kate, thanks for joining us, Kate. Hope you're well. Okay, so let's have a look see. And hello Carol G, thank you for joining me, especially when I'm at a different time. So just going to put that on very lightly before I press anything down. Try and bring this up so you can see it a little bit better. So I'm going to stagger these, and you could leave a gap as well. I might need to move that over a little bit more, or move over and only have 3. So this is a good reason for not pushing it down too hard. Just need to move that over, and I guess that's maybe why they use the white card as a bit of a sort of indicator for positioning, maybe. So I'm just lifting these up, and then I'm placing mine with a little gap. and on the photo I think they've got theirs without. Let's have a look and see. So I hope everybody's had a good day. Still a bit tight for space. Maybe I should just do 3 and then that would last a bit longer, wouldn't it? Then I'd have enough for 4 cards. Let's do that. So I like this card underneath here has got flecks on it. I don't know if you can see that sort of speckled effect. You can see that or not really. Okay. And I want these deliberately offset. Let's try that. Like so. Okay, so there's my spare one, so I'll use that on another set of cards. You could also put them, they would also fit this way. So I might do another one that had 5, for example, going across there, just as something different. But I quite like it like that. I don't feel it, personally, I don't feel it needs the white layer behind. And so we've got a circle and just a note of hope is what we're going to stamp onto that. So just going to grab that out. And I've got the Blackberry Bliss ink, which comes with the kit. Hello, Scott. I hope you've had a good day. I hope you've managed some crafting on your day off, because I know that was your plan. Okay, so I've just stamped that sentiment and I just want to pop it onto a spare piece. I'm going to put it onto this one here. That just happens to be at hand. Just a note of hope. That works perfectly. Oh, excellent. Have you been die cutting all day? I hope you don't get RSI. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this in one of those circles. And you get 4, so you get a spare one. Okay. A nice, I like the font of this as well. Okay, so just a note of hope, like so. And I've got that on there, and then 3 of these butterflies. So I don't know if that matters which ones you choose. Let's have a look. Well, you want one that's going to stand out on the components I've got, so I'm just lifting those out. So that one would work up on the right. Perhaps have one of these there, there, and let's have a look whether the pink one will work. Let's have a look, see. Okay, so I've just got 3 out of the 4. I'm just going to pop these on. You would use glue or glue dots, and I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals and then add a little bit of bling. So here they are. So it's a a really pretty set. So I have one left in stock. I will be ordering some more this evening, so if anybody's local to me and is interested, then I can add some to my order. Okay, so I'm going to put this one slightly high of centre, like that. Just going to work out which ones. Actually, I think that would work up on the top there, wouldn't it? So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on the back and a tiny bit of dimensional in the middle, because I want it to sit up the same height as this layer. So I can find some scissors. Literally going to cut a quarter of a dimensional, I think, to go in here. There we go. Actually, I'll probably get away with it just being like that up there, and then you could use the white side, or you could you know, go over with a blending pen and change the colour if you wanted. So I'll put this one like that. Okay, so this one I'm just going to add a little bit of glue. Well done, Scott. Impressed. I can't wait to see what you've been making. Can't remember where I had this one now, but I'll put this one here. And that one up. Being a little bit indecisive this evening. It's been one of those days, but I have the designs for this month's class ready now. So if anybody wants to see those in person, I can show them to you at the end of this. Okay. So that is my finished card. So I've slightly varied it in that I haven't used the piece of white card behind, and I've only used 3 out of the 4. But what I might do to show a variation on that, oh, and I haven't added any bling either. So let's put a little bit of bling on that. It's really pretty, this sort of so there's self-adhesive sequins that have got a pink and a slightly orange tint to them. So 1, 2 and 3. There we go. Oops, hope you can see that okay. And you could stamp one of these on the inside, so you could stamp this really nice butterfly, or this little edge piece here. Let's pop the flowers on. And obviously you could colour these in, and you could use these stamps for anything else. Just going to put this one across the corner. Oh, thanks, Kate. Yes, you can choose from Christmas and non-Christmas, whichever you prefer. So they're the same card designs, but the Christmas one has more Christmas papers, and the non-Christmas one has the new Eden's Garden papers. So I will show you those if you'd like to see them. So I'm just going to reverse this round so that I've got them at a different angle. There we go. So that's the inside of that one. And then just to show you a variation on that, because I've got a spare, I had a spare piece, I was going to turn this landscape and put the panels going across. That's if I can find a spare panel that I had. So the envelope that goes with that is this one here, and I think actually it'd be quite nice to replicate those little flowers on here. And also do some on the back. So this is Blackberry Bliss. So this kit would make a perfect Christmas card kit as well. Oh, it's got a bit of dimensional on the back, which just stopped the ink going on, but it's fine. Okay, so there is my envelope for this one here, and there it is. I knew it wasn't very far away. So just to show you a variation in that, I'm going to put 5 on this one. So I'm just going to pull these out. Now you could, if you wanted to, cut along these pieces and use the piece in between if you wanted to. So because I used 3 on one, I've got a spare one. So what I'm going to do is put one in the middle and then build out. So I've got 2 of this. So I really want to put these either in the center or on the outside so it's balanced. So I'm going to start by putting this one in the middle. Doesn't really matter which way it goes, does it? Oh, bless you, Kate. Yes, the Christmas one for last month would have been perfect for you. Let's have a look, because it will soon be here. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in the center, and I'm just going to do that by eye. I'm not measuring it or anything. And then I think I'm going to have these at either end, but turned one way and then the other. So just going to pop dimensionals on the back. So I think, Brenda, I think you saw the cards from my class in a box that I just did a little while ago. So I wonder what you think of the designs this month. So I've got a little bit of a gap again. You could bunch them all up together. Oh, perhaps Brenda isn't here. Sorry, Brenda. I don't know why I was convinced you were watching. Okay, just going to rotate that one round. So I've got sort of orange bottom top, and then this one I'll put on the right hand side. And then this one will fit on the left. So although I've obviously used another card for this one, it means that I've created a slightly different look card, but still using the same components. So this one I'm going to put, perhaps I will put it that way, because I want this orange to be alternating. Now I have to say, I would never have put orange and pink together in a million years. There we go. So I've got a spare die cut here, so I'm just going to use the same sentiment. There it is. So just a note of hope. So I'm looking forward to crafting with some of my team this evening, that I'll get together. There we go. So this is going to go onto there. So I'll put that there on some dimensionals. Just a note of hope. So I'm going to put this one centrally on there, and then just put some of the gems on. So I'm not going to add any butterflies onto this one. My take your pick tool. And in the centre of that flower, and then here. There we go. So similar sort of card, as you can see. Love the colours, and just so bright and positive. Okay, so that and that are basically the same card, but I've just used 3 on that one and 5 on that one. This has got butterflies and this one obviously hasn't, and I'll stamp the inside as well. And then our final card has this fantastic die cut piece. So let me find that. So we've got this base card which is already pre-printed, and then we have this lovely die cut here. So I'm just going to fold this one in half. So they are already scored ready for you. And then this is going to go on top. So these circles, I'm guessing, are designed to be positioned here. Yep, that definitely works. And then we've got where there is hope, there is faith. So that requires 2 of these little pieces here. So let's find. We've got there is Faith. Cassie is digging, as you can hear. So this one says where there is. And I'm hoping, yep, that will fit in there. And again, you do get spares of these. So add this one. Got a little bit of something in the way. There we go. Okay. That's all the stamping I need. Okay, let's pop this out of its backing. Not quite sure it's best to, yeah, I'm going to lift it up from the back, so supporting the die cut as you pull it out. There we go. I'll just show you that on its own. Really pretty. You could really use that on its own if you wanted to. If you didn't like the printed layer of the card, you could just use that on its own. But it's designed to go on here. And you could put that flat. You could use glue dots, or you could use glue, or you could use dimensionals. I think because it's quite fine, I'm just going to add dots of glue where there's bigger areas, and they do show you actually on the printed sheet, and I know that's too small for you to see, where to put the glue dots. Okay, so if you were struggling to know where to put them, so I'm just going to use a little dot of glue in the just in the larger areas of white. A bit down there, and the edge of the butterfly. Oops. So definitely a light hand is needed, especially if you've got a new glue. Okay, I think that will do, because you don't want the glue seeping out. Okay, so picking that up carefully, I'm going to pop this back down. There we go. So that's the detail behind. So you can see here where it's got the shading for the flowers and behind the butterfly. So there is only one way to put that down. Okay, and then I need the word hope from the box. And again, you get these in English, French and German. And there's nothing to stop you using the reverse of these as die cuts and stamping onto those. So where you've got sentiments that you wouldn't use in different languages, don't just throw them away. If you know somebody who could use them, then give them on, pass them on, or make them cards with those on. And if not, use the reverse side as some of your own die cuts. You could change the colour just by using a blending pen. Okay, so I've got my hope, and then it just says adding dimensionals for these. So where there is hope, there is faith, and I know perfect person to send this one to. So just pop dimensionals on the back of those. Just using up some of these odd pieces from another sheet. So the pack does come, the kit comes with a complete sheet of dimensionals, not half a sheet that I've used. Okay, so I'm going to put this one on first. It seems a shame to cover it up, doesn't it? I'm afraid. I suppose you could put it up, you know, high to one side and have these at an angle if you wanted to see more of that center panel. So entirely up to you. They've got it fairly central, so I'm going to stick with that for now. And remember, you get enough for 3 each of these cards. And they've gone for them straight, but you could put them at a jaunty angle if you're not very good at putting things on straight. Then you could make a deliberate ploy to put them at an angle. Entirely up to you. Let's add a butterfly. And I've got a spare one here because I didn't use them all in the last one. Sort of got one at the edge. To be honest, I'm not sure it needs it. I'm actually going to leave that, but I am going to add some bling. There we go. And I'm putting it on the white element so that you can see it. There is a nice little hole in there that you could put one in if you wanted to, but I'm happy with that as it is. So where there is hope, there is faith. And then you could put on inside, where there is faith, miracles happen. So let's do that and use that element. As I say, I do like the font of these, and in fact I nearly always like the fonts of the stamps in the kits. So just inking this up. Sorry if that's off screen. There we go. Make sure I've got that the right way round. And I could stamp butterfly, but in fact I've got this spare one, so I'm going to pop that in there. Otherwise I shall lose it. There we go. And it's going to add that onto the center. There we go. So there's our finished card. Okay, so I hope you like that one. And obviously it has the matching coordinated card, which again you could stamp on if you wanted to. So I don't know which one you like the best out of the designs, so I'll show you them all. I'll take the envelopes out of the equation for the moment. 2, 3. So we've got this one here with the large panel. We've got this one here with the 5 and the same version that has 3. Oh, there's my spare butterfly. And then this one that I did yesterday with the larger sentiment and then the words cut out and popped on top. So there we go. Sorry, they're all flapping around a little bit. I haven't scored them with the bone folder. And then with the box itself, it's designed for you to wrap this element around and add, if you wish, that huge butterfly and sentiment. So let me just grab this out. So the sentiment is the one in the stamp set. Always hope, because you never know what tomorrow will bring. And their recommendation, and I'm not going to seal it up because I want to store my things in here for the minute, is you can wrap this around your box like so. So it covers up the paper pumpkin outside. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on so that holds in place for you so you can see it. Just want it enough to hold, really. Okay, and then you've got this ribbon which is designed to fit on top of that. Oh, got a lot more than I thought. So you can wrap this around here and tie it into a bow if you wish, or not if you prefer. Like so. Make that a little bit prettier than I've done here, and trim that edge off. And then you can add this huge butterfly to the front. Don't send this to somebody who doesn't like butterflies, okay? Just saying. Okay, so that can go onto there, and then you've got that sentiment, the always hope, that can either go straight on top, it could go underneath here, or you could put it at an angle on the front. Okay, so entirely up to you, and you can decorate it so you've got extra little butterflies here and extra flowers. So you could use that then to gift to somebody, so you could make up all of the cards, decorate the box, obviously put the cards and the envelopes in, and then gift that as a complete unit. Sorry about the reflection. I just think that would be really pretty if you wanted to do that, or just keep the ribbon and use it for something else or on your cards. So I reckon you get, must be 2 meters. Let's have a quick check. Yep, about 2 meters of ribbon. So much more than I thought you got, and it's really nice, soft, easy to fold ribbon. And then this panel here, and obviously you could stamp over this as well. You could use the sentiments or the flowers or the butterflies from here. You could use a blending brush on to change the colour, but it's designed then to go over that as a finished pretty little box. There we go. So that is our paper pumpkin. It's called the Hope box. I say it's £20. It's available now and while stocks last. Okay, so if you do want one, you can order it online or just message me and I can get one ordered for you. Just going to lift that off there so that I can tuck everything back in the box and keep it safe. So I'm really pleased with those. I think they've come out really well, and I don't really know which one I prefer. I quite like these panels. I quite like this one, and I do like that one. Okay, so if you'd like to see them, I will quickly show you the cards for our class in a box for November. Thank you for the hearts, whoever did that. Right, just going to put these all away in here so I can show them to my team this evening. Let's pop the little block in, and this is the sample of the sentiment and the stamps, and let's just put this all together. There we go. And that pretty little flower and the nice little dots as well. Okay, just put the index sheet on the back of that. Okay, so just very quickly then, our cards for this month's class. We have this one here. Let me put my glasses back on. So this design came from, well, I cased it from Stacey Marsh, one of my colleague demonstrators in our team, and so I've called this a middle fold easel card. So this just pops up in the middle like so, but it folds nice and flat. So difficult to see in this dark light. I need to reshoot this, I think, in daylight tomorrow. So there's that one there, and then you can either have a sentiment on the inside or a sentiment on the reverse. So there's that one. We have a straightforward designer series paper card with some embellishments and die cuts. And then we have a pocket card. So there's a little tab here that goes into a sort of faux pocket on the front. The pocket's created with designer series paper and decorated, but it's a formal card on the inside, and that just sits in there. Then we have excuse me, a variation on the book card. So a book fold card where you have this flat panel on the left hand side, but this one is a pop out corner card. So as well as being part of the book, it pops out like so. This would be great actually for Christmas with photographs, wouldn't it, on either side. So there's that one, and again it folds flat. And then we have this one here, which has that lovely wreath in the two colours of green and the gold banner. So this is the non-Christmas selection, but you can choose the Christmas selection, which is the same price, and you get the same amount of papers, but you get the Christmas selection. So you've got Christmas trees, you've got stripes, you've got holly. There we go, some bits of red in there, so similar, with a little bit of crumb cake. So you can choose either, and then obviously you would just need Christmas sentiments, but you will get all of these other elements in both classes. Okay, so I hope that's been useful. I will redo this tomorrow in daylight because it's much easier than when it's shining. And I look forward to catching up with you really soon. So I'm off for my team meeting shortly. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you are interested in joining our team, and we're a really supportive, friendly, welcoming bunch of crafters, you'll be most welcome to join us. Just send me a message. We've got a special offer on at the moment. Our starter kit is just £75 for £130 of products. Oh, the class for these, Kate, is a good question. 23rd of November is the in-person class in Brackley, and then the online class will be that following weekend. But what I might try and do is release the classes earlier if possible. Okay, but the first of the classes will be 23rd of November. And then obviously all the videos and things will be online. Okay, so thank you so much. As I say, if you're interested in joining, just send me a message. And I'll be in touch, let you know what you need to do and what's involved and what fun you might have. And I look forward to crafting with you again tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be back. I have no idea yet what we'll be doing. Other than it'll be something new, and we'll be here at 10 AM tomorrow morning. That's Wednesday. Thank you so much. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the hearts, everybody. Have a great evening, and I look forward to crafting with you again soon. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you soon.